I think the biggest hurdle I had to get through when I started development work was this sense of begging for money. I am the Grinch that stole Halloween. My kids just could never understand it when I griped and moaned about taking them out trick-or-treating. I confess this is a great character flaw on my part. But one day, my daughter, my beloved daughter, said, "Why don't you like Halloween?" And I said, "Because I think it makes little beggars out of children." And she said, "Dad, is that like your job?" and I recognized, probably right about that time, it was early in my development career, I recognized that about that time, that's the view that people have. We have our hand out, asking, begging for money.
I've been called a pickpocket and a beggar and all those different terms because people, I think, are a little bit afraid of development officers. They're afraid that we're going to ask them to do something that they may not want to do. And I truly believe there's great dignity in this profession. I believe development officers are there to tell a story and present an opportunity for someone to give something that they have, whether it's money or their time or their resources.
I think the people who are successful are those who recognize this model, that you have people of means and who have had highly successful careers and family lives who have now some means to share. They're beyond the acquisition time of their life. They're into the distribution time of their life. And you have an institution that's doing great work that you feel passionate about. And when you have time together, finding out what their interest is, in what they want to leave a legacy, and experience it during their lifetime. We hope they give with a warm hand, not just in a bequest. And how it can help both. It's not begging, it's not this model, it's this model. The intersection of their needs and desires and interests and ours, the institutions. And the midwife that puts those together is a critically important function for both. Happens to be paid by this one, but the friendship that develops with those folks is of benefit to all parties.
A couple that I know of who have been very philanthropic in the past and chose to support something I was asking for, came back to us after they had decided how to give their gift and what to do. They came back to us and they truly thanked us for the opportunity to give. And it was so moving to see them thank us for allowing them to make a difference. You knew they felt the impact of what they were doing. And so they turned the tables around and thanked us. And I'll never forget that because it was so heartfelt, and it was like they'd given before. I know they'd given before, but it hadn't meant the same thing before. And that was a cool thing.